Chandrashekhar Jha to this. There's a flip side to the administration of Uddhav Thackeray, criticized highly for not meeting his MLAs for months at end. Something he tried to make amends this time around when he spoke directly to the Shiv Senics. He said, I have been unable to meet some of the MLAs because I was unwell. I had my surgery for the last few months, but I'm making amends. I'm meeting MLAs now. So there's somewhere down the line an embedded apology as well for maybe not keeping in touch with his people, his cadre, his MLAs. He chaired multiple cabinet meetings while he's just presided on these meetings through teleconferencing and not really been there, in flesh and blood over the last many months, and something that has been criticized. Chandrashekhar Jha, leader Shiv Sena, joins us from Kolkata. Mr. Jha, how do you see this pan out? This address directly to the Shiv Senics, do you think it's going to be taken well in terms of what's going on right now in Guwahati?
The message is very clear. First thing, what he has said, that he is ready to resign. So in any event, he has expressed his willingness to resign. And second thing, what he has expressed very clearly, that since some fractional issues are there, which is an internal issue which can be resolved very quickly if the fraction which has separated and Sahib will sit and will decide upon the issue. It's very clear and very exactly what he wants to say to the fraction which has divided from the party. Now the thing is that everybody is making out an issue why he did not resign simultaneously. So he is ready and willing to it, but let the fraction come out. The fraction has some issues and fraction wants the party to go with BJP. That's the only issue on which the thing has struck. And
okay,
I believe that that issue can be already resolved, and if they sit together.
That emotional pitch, Mr. Jha, Chandrashekhar Jha, that he made with, is the next Chief Minister going to be a Shiv Sainik? Can you assure that? Will that touch a chord?
These are all probabilities we are debating on. Now let all the things come out in public, let all the issues be resolved between them, and then all the things will come out.
All right. Umesh Patil, leader NCP, is also with us. Patil ji, अब जब हम बात कर रहे हैं वर्षा पे, जहां से वो निकलने वाले हैं, मातोश्री जाने वाले हैं, सुप्रिया सूले और शरद पवार उनके साथ हैं। कल तक शरद पवार का कहना था कि देखिए ये शिवसेना का इंटरनल मैटर है, हम तो ऑपोजिशन में बैठने के लिए भी तैयार हैं। कुछ बदला है अभी?
नहीं, देखिए, ये कल पवार साहब ने जो कहा वो बिल्कुल सही है। ये शिवसेना का इंटरनल।
All right, we seem to have lost Umesh Patil. We're going to try and reestablish contact with him. Swati Chaturvedi, I'll pull you back into this conversation. How do you see things pan out right now? Because one thing is very clear, Eknath Shinde seems to be rather hard-nosed about, going ahead and trying to get in the numbers and possibly moving in the minute he has those numbers. Do you see anything change? Because this emotional appeal is all right, but what changes on ground?
Preeti, you said a very significant thing right now, that Uddhav Thackeray asked the million-dollar question that, okay, fine, I will go, replace me, but will it be a Shiv Sainik as a Chief Minister? That is really the crux of the case. What the two things he didn't mention, one was Mr. Shinde's name, and the other was the fact that this is a BJP-sponsored rebellion. This is a BJP-sponsored, coup against his government. So, this question, Mr. Shinde cannot really, is Mr. Shinde going to be the Chief Minister? We don't know. If it's the Chief Minister going to be from the BJP, then, clearly Uddhav Thackeray is showcasing to the Shiv Sena that, look, this is a man who's a turncoat, who betrayed me and ensured that the Shiv Sena doesn't even have its own Chief Minister. So, this was a very significant thing that Uddhav Thackeray asked. And, the repeatedly saying, come and take my resignation, I will come with you to the governor, was almost like a taunt. That, will you replace me? I mean, who will, from these people, who will replace Uddhav Thackeray? The other thing is, the fact that these people went to Surat and then they flew to Guwahati. Now, who arranged the hotels, who arranged the charter flights? All of us know that the BJP is behind it. So, by not even, he's kind of underlined that this is a BJP plotted coup, and that, it will be a BJP replacement. So, I wonder how many of the Shiv Sena MLAs who are currently with Mr. Shinde are going to review this, because they have to be elected again. And will they join the BJP? How will they be elected again? You know, because the Sena is going to make a huge story. You know, it was like Uddhav Thackeray saying that, you know, reports of my demise are greatly exaggerated. I don't think he's lost control of Shiv Sena yet.